Hello and welcome to a 30-minute vinyasa fire class. Join me at the top of your mat in samastitihi. Bring your big toes together, heels slightly apart, and let your arms hang long to the sides. Closing the eyes and take a moment to feel the physical you. The Sanskrit word for fire is tapas, and it means our passion, our zeal, our commitment. It's the capacity to transmute pain into wisdom. So if you've been carrying a heavy backpack or there's anything going on in your life, let's burn through it. Activating the sounding breath and open your eyes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step your left foot back and then your right to chaturanga. Lower and lift. Lower and upward dog. Take it back, downward dog. Take an inhale. Exhale. Eyes forward, step left, then right, halfway lift, fold. Reach your arms above head, look up. Release your arms. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step your right, then your left foot back, double chaturanga, lower, lift. Lower, push the toes back, lift the heart. Flip the toes, lift the seat, down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Eyes forward, step your right foot, then your left foot, lengthen. Fold. Stand tall, reach high. Release your arms. Inhale up. Fold it in, the neck is soft. Lengthen. Step or hop back, double chaturanga, lower, lift. Lower, push the toes back, lift the heart. Downward dog. Lift your right leg up. Take your right knee to your right armpit. Send it high. Take your right knee to your left armpit. Send it high. Step your right foot between your hands, drop the heel, warrior one, then warrior two to hold. Some of you might want to intensify the shape by popping the heel, eyes set, 3, 2, 1. Drop your heel, plant your left palm, side plank on the left. Option to put a foot down or reach a foot up. 3, 2, 1. Eyes down, foot down, low push up. Over and up. Take it back. Lift your left leg up, left knee, left armpit to the sky. Cross it over to the sky. Step it between the hands, drop the back heel, warrior one. Warrior two, open up. If you want to intensify the shape, pop the heel, set the eyes, 3, 2, 1. Drop the heel, hands to the earth, side plank on the right, step it open. Feel free to modify or intensify. Find one spot for the eyes, 3, 2, 1. Hands down, foot down, low push up. Push the toes back, lift the heart. Downward dog, take it back. Take an inhale. Big cleansing exhale. Eyes forward, feet to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Bow. Sit low, Utkatasana. Rest your belly to your thighs, intertwine your fingers, extend the arms forward, and then gaze to the top of the mat. Your knees might be slightly apart, they might be touching, but your feet are definitely facing the same direction. Bakasana, tuck your knees on the backs of the arms, protract your shoulders, begin to straighten the arms. Feel the pressure of the knees against the pressure of the arms, taking effort out. And then step or hop back, low push-up. Over and up. Take it back, downward dog. Lift your right leg up. Right knee to the left armpit for fallen triangle. Lower your foot and lift your left arm up. Some of you might even like to lift that right foot off the floor. Bring your hand to the ground, send the right leg high, bend it, stack it, maybe flip the dog. Notice where the eyes have landed. Take inventory of the pubic bone. Could it be higher? Three-legged dog, send it high. Step the right foot between the hands, warrior one. Warrior two. Flip your warrior for extended side angle, elbow to knee or hand inside or outside the foot. If you have a bind, you might like to thread the arm behind the back, catch the fingers. If some of you know a bound prasarita, you would flip your toes in and lower your head to the floor. Whatever pose you've chosen, stay with it. If you're all tangled up, untangle, frame the right foot, drop the back knee, twisted side, left arm up. Hook your elbow over your knee, maybe open, hands to prayer, could be a bind. Every exhale, you're rotating the entire chest, but equalizing your hips. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, right fingertips down, pick your left leg up. Left hand to the hip, to the sky, or catch the foot in the sky. Begin to roll the shoulders back. So the beauty of half moon is that the hips aren't square, so there's more freedom in the legs. Release the foot if you have it and step open for triangle. Arms float, slide the hips back, right hand to the shin, the ankle, floor, or toe. Put your eyes on the thumbnail in the sky and take a little peek at your low ribs. Hug your low ribs together and then pull your head back. Take your eyes down, rise up, Prasarita A, toes face each other, catch the waist, look up, and fold in. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, bow. If you have an inversion, you might go headstand or forearm stand. You might wiggle your chest farther between your legs as you start to play with weight bearing more through the toes without gripping. If your feet are up, put them down. Inhale, lengthen. Catch the waist and come all the way up. Pivot yourself to face your right leg, twisted triangle, left arm forward, hand to the shin or the pinky toe edge. Right hand to the low back or the sky. Think of a pepper shaker, how you spin it in opposite directions. So left hip up, right shoulder up, left shoulder forward. So left hip up, left shoulder forward. Take the eyes down, bend into the front knee. It's a standing split with an option to take it upside down. So if you have a wall, you might crawl up, climb up, float up. Otherwise, standing splitters, point the toe. 3, 2, 1. Wherever you are, step your feet hip distance apart at the top of the mat. Catch the big toes, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Give your head a little shake, no. Little shake, yeah. Pull the shoulders back and let the fingers and the toes communicate. The big toe will anchor down as the peace fingers will pull up. Inhale, lengthen. Release your hands from your feet. Walk your feet together. Pop up onto your tippy toes. Lift your arms and drop your bottom to the earth. Boat pose. 10 V-snaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rock it up. Crow to get you back or step back to lower. Drag your pelvis to your wrists. Up dog, downward dog. Lift your left leg up. Left knee crosses over to the right armpit and extends for fallen triangle. Elevate the right arm, gaze to the right thumb. You might even like to lift your left leg up. Bring your eyes down, bring your hands down, send the leg high, bend it, stack it, maybe flip the dog. If the dog is flipped, lower the entirety of the right foot down. Without using your left hand, step your left foot forward, rise up, warrior 2. Extended side angle, elbow to knee or hand inside or outside the foot. You might like to take a bind. And if you're bound and no bound, prasarita, lower down. Whatever shape you've chosen, find the lines of the pose. Rising up to untangle the shape, fingertips frame the left foot, drop the right knee, right arm up. Cross it over for side angle, hands to prayer, maybe they open. Some of you might like a bind. Kick out through the back heel, explore the revolution in the torso. Be resolute in your pelvis, so there's a non-negotiable there. We want to set the base. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon, left fingertips down, right hand to the hip, the sky, or catch the foot. You might like to track the ceiling to look up toward yours. Mine is old school speckled. Looks like it has asbestos. Take the eyes down. If you have the foot, release it and stand up to prep for Trikonasana. Arms float, hand to the shin, ankle floor, top arm up. Lean the ears back, pull your lungs back. Find the big toe joint of the left foot and the pinky toe edge of the right. Take the eyes down, rise all the way up. Prasarita C. Pivot the toes forward, intertwine the fingers, chest up, over and in. So for those of you that hands hang in the ether, it is pretty challenging to find the sweet spot. You might put blocks under your head to give yourself the sensation of bringing the floor to you. Rising all the way up, we're going to add something in here. Flip the right toes forward, take a crescent lunge. So you're facing the back of your mat, left arm under, wrap your left leg around, eagle, Garudasana. Feel the knees hug together, the thighs squeeze together, elbows draw up. Dancer's pose, traditional by catching the ankle, or king by catching the foot. There's an imagery in Hindu mythology of the dancing Shiva who stands on the fire of everything he's been through that's made him wiser, more compassionate, more enlightened. Gently untangle the shape, step it open, crescent face forward, arms up. Bend your elbows, right arm under, right leg over, Garudasana. So the imagery of the eagle is they can spot their prey from 5 miles away. So there is no messing around. The eagle knows exactly what he wants, and in one swoop gets what he wants. He sees his trappings. Dancer's pose, catch the ankle or catch the foot, like we're standing on everything we've ever endured. That we've almost asked for it because it's made us the person we are today. Gently release the shape, step it open, Prasarita D, catch the waist, look up. Hands down the legs, catch the big toes, lengthen and fold. Work the crown of the head to the earth. Internally rotate your legs. Inhale, lengthen. Catch your waist, come all the way up and pivot forward for twisted triangle. Square the hips, reach the right arm forward, plant your palm and start to revolve your upper chest. Every inhale, lengthen. Every exhale, rotate. Take your eyes down, hands down. It's a standing split with the option to take it upside down by toning the glutes, extending through the arms. My standing splitters, point the foot in the sky and fold deep. 2, 1. Wherever you are, step your feet hip distance apart. Bending the knees, thread your palms under your feet, lengthen. And over and in, torso drops. Feel the toes, you can kind of squeeze them into the muscles and tendons in the wrists and the hands. If this were your last day on the planet, how would you live it? If this was the last yoga shape of your life, how would you take it? What sort of attention and care, discipline and love? Inhale, lengthen. Release the hands from the feet, walk them together, pop up onto the tippy toes, knock the knees forward, hands up. Lower onto your bottom and onto your back. Send your legs up. Intertwine your fingers behind your head, lower your left leg 1 inch off the mat, spin your left elbow to your right knee, hold the twist, and lower and lift the right leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, find something to look at. 3, 2, 1, both legs up, opposite side, right elbow to left knee, right leg lowers 1 inch, lower and lift the left, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, stay with me, 3, 2, 1, both legs up, cross your ankles, rock all the way up to a seat, and then onto your knees for Ustrasana. Catch your waist. Take your pelvis forward, lean back, catch the heels, give yourself a double chin, eyes fall back or they look forward. Whatever feels like a perfect option for breath flow. Prana flow. And all the way up. Option 1, child's pose. Option 2, an inversion of your choice. Tone the glutes wherever you are. If you're in child's pose, feel the way the fingers hold the ground. The way the hip joints compress. Notice what you previously hadn't paid attention to. If you're upside down, come right side up. 1 more. Catch the waist, take the pelvis forward, lean back, open chest, eyes set. 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way up. Crossing the ankles, come through to a seat and onto your back. Bend your knees, feet to the ground, lift your left leg up, cross it over, figure 4. Intertwine your fingers, left elbow, right knee, 10, 9, take your time, 8, 7, 6, bring your attention to your right foot on the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Untangle, retangle, left elbow, right knee, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, because I did an extra on the other side, 3, 2, 1, release. Little bridge or full wheel, only one of these. Set yourself up, without hesitation, rise. Greet any resistance to this shape with a possibility of magic. What if this was the moment you had been waiting for? Right after the mud and the pain and the discomfort and the annoyance, all of a sudden, boom, there you are, present. Coming all the way down. Tuck your knees in towards your belly. Give yourself a rock side to side. And then rocking all the way up to a seat. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Take the left knee, tuck it under. Take the right leg, step it over. Reach the right hand behind the back. Left elbow catches the knee or you bind. Every inhale, we're looking for height. Every exhale, rotation. Lubricating the vertebrae of the spine. Take the eyes forward, untangle. Take the right leg, send it back. Left leg could stay as it is, or take your foot over your thigh in a half lotus. Spin the right hand to the left knee. Your left hand could rest behind the back or catch the foot. Bharadvadrasana. Try to elongate the low back and roll your left shoulder behind you. Take your eyes forward, unravel legs out in front for a little L-sit. Palms down, lift it up. 3, nothing might happen. 2, 1, release your bottom. Take the right leg, tuck it under. Take the left leg, step it over. Left hand behind the back, right elbow catches the knee, spin your chest. Pull the navel center back, attempt to access the fascia under the ribs. Take your eyes forward, untangle, top leg tucks back. You might take the top leg, cross it over for Bharadvadrasana. Take your left hand to your right knee, right hand behind the back or it catches your foot. Soften your mouth. Take your eyes forward, untangle the shape, legs out in front. One more L-sit, planting the palms, pick it up. 3, higher. 2, 1, release your bottom, cross the ankles, downward facing dog, stretch back. Lift your right leg up. Step it between the hands, drop your back knee to the earth and come nice and low. Let your belly fall forward, let yourself sink into the front hip, opening the back quadricep, hip flexor. And then straightening it out, take a half split or a full split to clear our back bends. You might like blocks under your hands, under your pelvis. And then bending back into that front knee for a pigeon pose. Let it be a wider than normal pigeon. So the heel is farther away from the pelvis than you typically do. Bringing your hands to the earth. Some of you might take your elbow joint to the sole of your foot. Take the right hand in a fist, left hand over top. Untangling the shape, tuck the back toes under, step back, downward dog, walk it out. Lifting the left leg up, step it between the hands, drop the back knee, point the toes, and for a few breaths, just feel into the back hip flexor. Tucking the back toes under, straighten the front leg, runner stretch or full split, Hanuman. Hands could be propped, you could bow forward, soften the eyebrows. Be delicate but persistent. And then bending back into that front knee, moving into a pigeon, but a wider pigeon than you typically take. Some of you might take your left elbow to the sole of the left foot, left hand in a fist, right hand on top. then coming all the way up and out, step it back, downward facing dog. Give it a couple walks. And then shift your weight forward to a plank, come all the way down onto the belly and roll over onto your back. And drape your shoulders under your back to cradle your heart. Let your feet flop open. Take an inhale. Let it fall away. Swallow, lick your lips. So to master the physical body is to learn to be okay in intensity, building resilience, not so that your body looks a certain way, but so that you feel a certain way, like a warrior. Let the practice die. Feel free to stay in this shape as long as you like. Thank you for your practice.